Welcome to the show.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Mike Messina. And Singy, he's sitting on a major milestone right now.
Well, he's got 300 career wins, going for number 301, and I think the hardest one was 300. Now that he's got that behind him, he can continue to press on.
Ready to go now, and now for the Jays, number 50.
The right fielder, number 50.
And the pitch. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not guys that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
And a pitch. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, number 81. That's in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a pitch. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. And it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. So here's the lefty, Alek Manoah. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And now Lou Gehrig. And he deals. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Jorge Posada.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
There's a swing and a drive. Oh! His latest homer in an incredible season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next to hit, Cal Ripken Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove, 2 away.
No left field.
2 outs, base is empty. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees, leading the AL in batting average. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. New inning getting started. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, number 1. Messina back to work. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And the righty deals. Bounce to the right, Mattingly. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
That is it. The designated hitter, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Whips it to first. That takes care of Springer.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, nobody on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The wind and the pitch. Got him looking. And good work there. Jays. And it remains 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. 7th right now in runs batted in the American League. Drilled to center. That's way back. And you can't forget it. Home run. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add on. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So up next, Ken Griffey Jr., 4th in the AL in RBIs. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. He made him pay for that one. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the batter now, Jorge Posada. Another solid power season. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. He leaves the yard to right, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 6-0. That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's as far as Alek Manoah will go, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tyler Mahle.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Flied out his first time. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. That one ripped. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home. And he's in there as 2 runs score on the play.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Flied out to center in his first at bat.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a laser base hit. Here comes Ripken. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. It's 9-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be lined into left center, base hit. Root around third. He'll score. It's 10-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jose Barrios comes on now.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Pulls into third safely as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jorge Posada. He's already homered in this one. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. The solo homer his first time. Grounder might be 2. A flip to the pitcher covering. Out on the toss to the pitcher. Runners advance to second and third. So the batting order turns over. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. He's in there. And they extend their lead. And next for New York, Don Mattingly. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Now fly ball to right center. That's a base hit. Run scores. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And up next for New York, Cal Ripken Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Smoked to the left, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And a foul ball. Mattingly on second. Ripken on at first with 2 down. That one ripped right center field. Gone. A 3-run homer. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 17-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Mitch White takes over on the mound.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's a big power threat. Reggie Jackson. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll do it. And it's going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. We head on now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 17-0. On to the third inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Messina back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Yoan. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And here it comes. And that one is inside.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one finds the zone. 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Left-hand batter waits. Goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Stepping in, number 2. Good power, not great in the OBP department. To third, Garrett. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he's a 3-time home run derby champion. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
The designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. That was a moonshot. His second home run of the game. It's 19-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to...
So the lineup flips over, and now Lou Gehrig. Liner caught at second.
now batting, the first baseman,
So 2 down now, and here is Don Mattingly. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. his second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 20-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a base hit.
The lefty, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Man at first, Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Nice grab. The throw on the money. Nice play. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On to inning number 4. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 11. Here comes a pitch. That clips the zone. Strike 1. The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in the...
Tries to get back and see. And now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Man at first. Here's a speed threat, number 81. Right side. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the 4th. The Yankees lead this one 20-0. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. He blasts one out to center. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 21-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Zach Pop taking over on the mound.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And stepping in is the speedy Derek Jeter. He's a guy who does it all. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 22-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jorge Posada digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 23-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Digging in, Shohei Ohtani. Well struck right field. And that one's gone. He blasts one out to right. That's his third home run of the game. It's 24-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. That's hard hit on the line. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's two down.
The first baseman, number 23, John.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. In the air, center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees lead it 24-0. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, number 1. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And it's fouled away.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Oh, 2 now. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And fouled off. 0-1. And there's a curve through for a strike. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. And there's 2 away. Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Caught looking his first time up. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
In for a strike, and 1-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Adam Simber.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Cal Ripken Jr.
The second baseman.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 25-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. That one ripped. And it is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 26-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine. Speaking of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So digging in, Reggie Jackson. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
And next for New York, Derek Jeter. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Out number 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Rips that one to right. Makes the catch, inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 5. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. His home and away splits there. Weakly on the ground towards second. Cal gets it over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Posada takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now, number 2. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. 0-1. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouled off. He was late. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Ohtani in his 7th season, 28 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. And Gehrig hit cleanup for that famed Murderers Row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
One down. Now here is Cal Ripken Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He'll touch them all. Homer number 25 of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 29-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Anthony Bass gets handed the rock out of the pen.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Crush to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He's done it again. His third home run of the game. It's 30-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up next, Reggie Jackson. Ripped into left center, base hit. Man at first with one gone. And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Jackson. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. And the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it
came around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he's safe as the run scores from third. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jordan Romano. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to first, and that is out number 2.
Now the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a base hit into right center field. Here comes Junior around third. He will score, and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit right there. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And he's got a double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at that.
Pitching change here, Tim Mesa. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's in there, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Ruth coming home. The throw into second. Runner from second scores as they add on. And they extend their lead. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Leading off the right fielder, number 50.
Messina back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Now the shortstop.
So a man aboard. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he dropped it. Nobody out, runner at first. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out.
Quick feed to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And at first, number 1 next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, and 1 now. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter, looking to complete the cycle with a double.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Oh, great stop to first. And he'll be safe at first.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Steps off and looks to first. And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And next for New York, Jorge Posada, a switch hitter batting right. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Ryan Stanek.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Hammered, base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more More satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab after a long run. Then there's one down.
Now back, second baseman, Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now here is Babe Ruth. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that's a base hit. Here comes Gary. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag.
For the top of the 8th, here's George Springer to start it off. The right-hander back to work. And that one is in for a strike. Messina into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And the right-hander deals. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To the right side. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Springer, the runner at third. Bell on at first with nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Dalton Varsho will hit next. Out towards right center field. Griffey gets under it. And that is that. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
The pitch.
0-1. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So a man aboard. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. The 0-1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next for New York, Jorge Posada. Liner, snap. At first.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
In now is the Yankees DH, Shohei Ohtani. In the air out to center, number 81. Under it, 2 down. Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Inning over. Back in New York, we go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, number 2. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And next for Toronto, number 50. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.